Hello, welcome to Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy. It is very early on Tuesday morning, which means we're a couple of days removed from England. Tepid, I'm going to say tepid. I know people are taking positives, but I'm going to say tepid performance against Belgium, losing 2-0 out in Belgium. Tomorrow night, England will host Iceland back at Wembley. We'll start with the Belgian game. I mean, I know there were some positives from the game, and instead of me rattling them off and you agreeing with me or disagreeing with me, what positives are you taking from the game?
The first positive was Jack Grealish's fantastic performance. I thought he ran the show, especially second half. He's our only player who does something slightly different and looks like a threat every time he gets the ball. He is a young Gascoigne whenever I've seen one. That's the biggest positive, I think. I thought we dominated the ball very well, but we did nothing with it.
Right, was that because England were great, or was it because Belgium stepped off? I wasn't impressed by Belgium at all.
No, I think a bit of both. To be honest, they got obviously 2 early goals. We kind of got sucker punched a little bit, and that was it. It was kind of game over after that, wasn't it? We never looked like scoring, and they never looked like scoring either. It was a bit of a stalemate. But I think the biggest concern is we've got the Euros in 7-8 months, and we don't know what formation we're going to be playing. We don't really know who's in the first 11, and there's a lot of questions.
I think I know what formation we're going to be playing, and I don't like it. Gareth Southgate seems absolutely determined to play 3 at the back. It doesn't work, and Belgium showed that. We didn't look like scoring, and all it does is nullify the attacking threat that we have. And I know Harry Kane in the post-match said we had loads of chances, but we had half chances. Right, Grealish had a good chance in the first half that got blocked very well by Toby Alderweireld, and from the resulting corner, Kane had a header cleared off the line by Lukaku. Beyond that, there were no proper chances. It was half chances and pop shots, and that was it. And we didn't create anything. And with that 3 at the back and the wing backs, without having the extra man in there to play the number 10 to link the play, we created nothing. And the midfield, the first half, we had 2 holding midfielders in there, we had 3 centre-backs. Both our holding midfielders are dropping between the centre-backs to get the ball. No one was getting the ball in midfield. At times, we had 30 yards between the front 3 and the back, what became a back 7, when Henderson and Rice dropped in. You can't play like that and expect to win games. And, yes, it's against Belgium, the number 1 team in the world, and I can understand being a bit more conservative, but we've been playing this formation against Denmark, and we have scored 1 goal we didn't score in 2 games against Denmark, a draw and a loss. That's pathetic. We got a late goal against Iceland and were lucky to scrape past them. That's pathetic. This system doesn't work. We have to play 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, one of those 2 variations.
Yeah, I agree. I think we scored 3 goals in the entire campaign. That's terrible. For a team like England with the attacking threat, that's just not good enough. And as you say, the gap between the midfield up to Harry Kane is just too big at the moment. And as you say, I just don't agree with Rice and Henderson being in midfield unless you've got a back 4. Then I understand it a little bit more. But there's just so many questions, and I'm massively concerned that if he plays a back 3 against Iceland in the week, oh my God, we are in trouble.
It'd be so boring. And I'm fed up with it. I'm really fed up with it. The back 3, it doesn't work, and anyone can see it. And what I don't understand is we qualified for the Euros stylishly. Harry Kane scored in every game. We had some absolutely banging results. We smashed the Czech Republic. We played 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 in every single one of those games, and we scored a bucket load of goals. Yeah, we conceded a few, but we were scoring. And it wasn't like we haven't beaten big teams with the 4-3-3, 4-3. We beat Spain. Yeah, it was a one game against Spain. We beat Croatia. That was to get through to the Nations League finals the last time round. Why can't we play like that? We've got even better players now.
Agreed, and that's the thing. We've got probably the best attacking players in Europe at the moment. If you look around the main nations, we aren't far off having the best front 3. And it's just baffling that we're just taken away from that because we might be slightly concerned that we can't defend very well. It doesn't matter. We should be scoring goals the other end to win games 4-3. I don't care if we can see 3 goals. If we win 4-3, I'm loving it, every minute of it.
And when you've got a Declan Rice or a Jordan Henderson to hold in there if you play a 3-3, and you could play against the weaker nations. You could play Declan Rice or Henderson, and then you could play Mount and Grealish in those midfield roles, or Mount and Barkley with Grealish off the left. And then when you do come up against Spain, of course you can play Rice and Henderson there next to each other, with Rice slightly deeper, but that should give you enough protection in front of the back four, and they can even drop into a back three if they really need to at those key moments. But it's poor from Southgate, and I honestly think that this generation of players is going to be wasted by having the wrong manager. We won't win anything under Southgate because he's not up to it.
Yeah, I think he's been found out in the last sort of 12 months, to be honest, hasn't he? Since going to the Nations League final, where we didn't play particularly well. We've been pretty poor ever since. And I'm concerned that we've only got one competitive game before the Euros, and it's against Iceland, and we're going to play a back three. And it's not going to really solve anything. And we're going to go into that first game against Croatia next summer, and we're probably going to get rolled over. And then we've got Scotland. We'll probably lose to Scotland. Absolute shocker, and we're out. So, it's not looking good.
Right. Iceland tomorrow. I think we both think they're going to play a back three. Let's just get this over with. What do you think the score's going to be?
Oh, we'll win. We'll win 1-0. It'll be terrible again.
Exactly what I think. It's going to be 1-0. It's going to be terrible. Harry Kane will score a penalty. But the thing is, a 1-0 win doesn't even do enough to paper over the cracks. We'd have to win 4-0. And Republic of Ireland were awful. Let's just say that with the system we played. Republic of Ireland, we should be beating them by 6 or 7. We should be beating Iceland by 4 or 5 every time we play them. It'll be 1-0. That's all. It's going to be terrible. You going to watch it?
Well, I can't lie. I mainly watched the golf on Sunday. It was more interesting. But yeah, if Grealish starts, I will watch it because he's the only thing that makes me watch England at the moment. I've got to be honest. But apart from that, we are diabolically poor. I'll
be watching. That was Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy. Not the most happy episode we've ever recorded, but there were some positives. Grealish. Enjoy the rest of your day. Like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at pub_football. And cheers.
Cheers.